take your style.
Hi guys, today is, actually I have to look at my calendar. Today is October 1st, 2022. It is day 5 of the aftermath of Hurricane Ian. I just want to put out there that I am sending love and prayers and safety to everyone who still has not been rescued, who has it way worse than how our home was hit. And I am doing everything I possibly can right now just to keep my anxiety level down and to do little things to help other people. We have still today on day 5, no power. There are lines down every other house down our street. The power poles and lines are down. I'll show you guys some clips. We do have a gas powered generator, so we can periodically throughout the day charge our phones, plug in the refrigerator and the freezer so we don't lose food. And we have no cell phone service. We have no internet. My neighbor does have a generator like built into his house, and he does have a hotspot, so if I go next door, I can periodically send a text through, but otherwise that's why no one is able to get a hold of anyone, because we have no cell service at all, no internet, and they have also completely shut off our water. So we have no running water at all, and luckily there's a pool here that we can scoop water and dump it into the back of our toilet tank to flush the toilet. We're filling up our sink with soap and pool water just to soak any dishes. I've never been through anything like this. I remember when I was pregnant with my first son, and it was 1985. Is it 1985, Hurricane Gloria in Connecticut, and that is the only hurricane I've ever been through in my life. So we were out of power in Connecticut for over a week, and we also had like a little gas powered generator just like we have here. And luckily there was a storm in Connecticut before I moved here in 2021, and I bought a generator just because I thought we were going to lose power. Well, we never lost power in Connecticut, but thank God I decided to bring the generator here to Florida, so we at least have bursts of power as long as we don't run out of gas. That's another thing, is trying to get gas right now is next to impossible. You have to travel far, and people are waiting all day long in miles long, and by the time they get up to the gas pump, there is no gas left. So I am just so grateful that we didn't have more damage. We did have parts of the roof ripped off, but nothing where there's holes in the roof coming into the house. So that, so grateful for. There was, like in the front door area, I'll put up some clips of when I first walked in the house, what it looked like. There were some areas in our front door where the storm was going for hours, and our neighbor told us that we never hit the eye of the storm in this area. I'm in Rotunda West, so we never hit the eye, so the wind was just whipping for hours and hours and hours, and they were saying that they were trying to barricade that front side of the door, that everyone was afraid their doors were gonna blow in on that side of the house. You could see the dirt pattern of wind where the wind was whipping through the door, but gratefully our door stayed intact and there was no major flooding. Outside in our lanai area with the pool screen cage, I can't believe that the cage stayed intact, because some of our neighbors, their whole pool screen cage got just torn off, gone, flattened. Our pool cage stayed intact, but we lost the pool cage door, that got blown down. Screens were ripped off, but all in all, you guys, like, so grateful. And so what I'm doing now to keep my anxiety down is I am focusing on other people and the little things that I can do right now. Like, I went to the store on our way back from Miami. That's where we evacuated to. We stayed on the other side of Florida in Miami, got no sign of the storm over there. I was just watching it on TV, literally crying, thinking about everyone that was left behind, hearing these horrible stories about people who needed to be rescued, people who died. It's just so heartbreaking to see this happen. And when I watch storms and catastrophes like all over the world, you don't realize how real it is until you're in it. And it's your neighbors, it's your friends, it's people, it's you. So I realize now, like, this was a huge wake-up call for me to try to do more for people when they're going through things, no matter where they are in the world, because they're people, and it you know, next time it could be you, and this time it was me who was involved in this. So it's just, we can make such a big difference by little things. Oh, and I'm seeing my daughter call through. I'm gonna see if I can pick up this call. I'll be back. I couldn't pick up her call. See, this is the horrible thing about right now, none of us having cell phone service, is our loved ones are so worried and we can't tell them. We can't, like, I contacted my mom and my kids like on my way here, or like they knew I was safe and my mom was sending out text messages updating everyone. But like right now I can't contact anyone. So honestly, for me, I'm gonna try and stay here as long as I can with no power, no cell service, no anything. So I don't even know when I'm gonna be able to post this video for you guys. I do have some pre-recorded videos. You're gonna see that I have red hair in the other videos. That's how long ago I have saved those videos. So this video is probably gonna be posted way after the fact, but I really wanted to document some of what is going on right now. And why I'm MIA online right now, because I literally can't communicate with anyone. There's no service. I did hear that there's going to be some cell towers put up, or something, so we can get in touch with people, but we'll see what happens. So what I'm trying to focus on right now is, oh, one more thing. I'm so grateful that the weather is not scalding hot today, because having no air conditioning in Florida can be just like, you could pass out from the heat. So right now, I mean, I'm sweating, but I've got windows and doors open, and at least it's not sweltering hot right now. Like, that's gonna make it tough if it gets really hot, but that's nothing compared to what other people are going through right now. So what I did is, on our way home from Miami, I just got like a bunch of snacks, gallons of water. I'm gonna go and I gave some to the neighbors. I'm gonna go drive around wherever I can, see if anyone needs help. Maybe I can go to the neighbor's hotspot and contact some friends and relatives for other people that haven't been able to get through to their friends and family that are still so worried. I'm gonna pass out some of these snacks. I actually went through all of my cabinets to pull out any food that I haven't eaten in a long time, like, you know, non-perishable food like that. And that's what I'm focusing on right now, is turning my anxiety around from thinking about what I'm going through and where I'm at right now, and focusing on what I can do to help other people, even the smallest things, like just to let people know they're not alone, give them some snacks, some water, and see if they need any help, if there's anything that I can do to help. I am fundraising for my friend Caroline and her two children, Mia and Leo, and they lost their home in Hurricane Ian and some of their personal belongings. We actually live in the same town, Rotunda, Florida, and their house was hit by the storm so much worse than mine, and they're only 10 minutes down the road. If you guys have already donated, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You have made such a huge difference in their lives. You guys have already donated $6,560 to Caroline and her children. I am still leaving this fundraiser open. The goal is $10,000. Every single penny makes a difference. We have some donations, $5, $10, $1,000. Whatever your donation, please know you are making a difference and every single penny matters. Thank you all so much. I will link this below in the description box, and I will also pin it to the top comment. I also want to let you know that I am paying all of the GoFundMe fees, so every single penny that you're donating is going directly to Caroline and her children, and I'm covering all of the fees. We just got back from passing out snacks and water to people just around our local neighborhood here, and literally just going up the street, it's like a whole other world. I'll put in some clips of what we just saw, and then, oh my gosh, saw this sweet young woman who was like 8 months pregnant, and I was pregnant like her, and I was telling her that. And oh my gosh, they have water in their house right now, everyone on their street. And then we came across a house full of abandoned animals. There was like 3 dogs in there, kittens, a bird, a parrot. So we found a animal shelter that was, no one was there. Not an animal shelter, but like an animal rescue. And no one was there. And there were some people from the military there, and we told them what happened, and immediately he picked up the phone and he got to the right people, told us that he was going to have someone go over there and rescue the animals. So right before we were about to come back, I'm like, I need to go drive by and make sure those animals are safe. The animal rescue was there. They had gotten out the dogs and the kittens, and they were still finishing getting the rest of the animals in there. It just filled my heart that we were able to save these animals and just put a smile on people's faces and at least just give them some water and snacks. So really all I have to do here is just a lot of vacuuming and scrubbing of the floors. Like in the grout, it's got so much dirt from outside, and I'm like looking at the door to try to figure out how all this dirt got in, and the only thing I can think of is like the doors were bowing in as the wind was whipping and pushing the rain in, because I can see like up on the baseboards where the paint is peeling off, and there were still puddles of water left in the house. So again, you guys, I keep saying this over and over, like I'm so grateful this is all that happened, because what we just saw and just a little bit of, we only saw a little bit of what people are going through right now. Like they are living in like a foot of water right now because they have nowhere to go, or they don't want to leave their houses, and not everyone has a choice to leave their house. So I'm going to continue scrubbing and try to get the house kind of back together. And when we just got back, we found out that we have water. We don't have hot water, but here in Florida, it doesn't really matter. We have running water, still no electricity or cell service or anything, but we're getting there, and I'm hopeful. And day by day, more people are getting rescued and helped, and eventually things are getting back to normal. Today is October 6th. And it's Thursday. It is 84 degrees inside. So grateful that we have a generator, a gas-powered generator that I can plug in and cool off. Still have the outdoor furniture inside until everything gets cleaned up out there. And this is where I'm attempting to get some work done, plugging in my laptop, but the signal is so bad. I'm actually trying to download a video right now, and it's just spinning. I went and bought this Verizon mobile hotspot, and this, I have 3 bars, but it doesn't mean that I have the bars on my phone. I only have like 1 or 2 bars on my phone, and the computer is so slow. So I'm trying to get as much content out for you guys as possible. And I do have some other videos pre-filmed that I will see if I have enough signal to post them for you today. Finally got the boxes dried out. You can see they're all warped where all the water was in the closet here, but I think those boxes are definitely going to be reusable. And then the laundry room is all dried out. I have all the towels hanging here that I used to clean up the water. And because we have no air conditioning, I left the window open, but to be super careful and keeping the door shut, because as you can hear the generators out there, and people are literally dying from CO poisoning, the carbon monoxide poisoning from their generators. And the police came and were passing out CO detectors, which was so super nice of them. We're plugging in the generator for a few hours here and there, and what I did is filled up some water jugs, and then I freeze like 3 of them and then swap them out with ones in the refrigerator. So now these are rock solid. As soon as they start to melt, I swap them down into the freezer. Oh my gosh, you guys, treated ourselves to these sweet Lauren's cookies, and we're cooking them in the toaster oven. They literally taste like sinful cookies, but they're vegan, gluten-free, so delicious. It really makes you realize how grateful you are for the simple things like electricity, to have coffee in the morning. We still have no power. Today is Thursday, but we do have a gas-powered generator, so we can hook up the microwave so I can have a warm meal. Got my rice and tomatoes. I'm gonna add in an avocado, some Celtic sea salt. And we were able to find some actual fresh produce stocked up on bananas, my favorite. All right, how many of you guys believe in like spirit animals? This dragonfly has been following me around for so long, and now that we're in the middle of the hurricane, he just keeps coming in where the pool is, and now he's in the house. He just flew in the house because we still have no power and we have the windows open, and here he is. He just came in right next to me where I'm working. Amazing. I am laying in bed with my lantern and this awesome book. It's The Happiness Project. So it's crazy, like when there's no electricity, you can't watch TV before you go to bed or do anything like that. So another thing I forgot to tell you guys that happened today is I got this scam call. It was my bank that called, and they said that someone got into my business account and was trying to use my card, and then they sent me over to this other like automated system, and it said, please type in your debit card number. So here I am typing it in. This just doesn't sound right. And when they asked for the PIN on the back of the card, I hung up and I called my bank myself, and it was a scam. It just is so, like, usually I always catch that, like, you know, those scam emails or whatever. But I think today my mind was just so, like, in a different place, you know, out there, seeing all the devastation out there, and like all the people that we were passing out food and water to, and just what they were going through, that my mind wasn't thinking. And I even said that to the scammer on the phone. I'm like, look, we just went through a hurricane here and I have bad reception on my phone and we're pulled over on a dangerous part of the road because I saw my bank calling. And it's crazy because the caller ID said my bank name. So it was either somebody who was like crooked or a scammer in my bank who was calling, trying to like steal my debit card, or I don't know what. Like, you guys, let me know down in the comments, how do you think they were able to call me on with my bank caller ID coming through, but it was a scam? I guess there's a way for anything. Whatever, I'm done ranting about it. I'm just grateful that I was able to take a shower tonight. I even washed my hair, dried my hair. So I'm going to chill, read this book, Happiness Project, and I will see you guys tomorrow. It is 19 days after the hurricane, and we are slowly cleaning up the damage and all of the mess. There are still so many people out there that don't have homes, that lost their lives, that have it so much worse than we did. I am sending out prayers and love to everyone. If you guys want to contribute to helping my friend Caroline and her family, I will link all of that information below for you guys. I am also in the process of editing a bunch of videos for you talking about my purple hair and my gray hair transition. And I will also post a video of the pool area in the lanai and show you how that was completely overhauled. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Bye.